Genesis is a car company that has seen some real success around the world, but up until recently hasn't attempted to crack Europe. Now that's all set to change, and as a result we're getting Genesis cars in the UK. Now we've already seen the G80 and the larger GV80 arrive on UK roads, but now we're turning to an all-new model, and it's the G70 shooting brake. Now it's going to be the third car in Genesis's lineup, and it's the first car to have been developed specifically for European audiences, so it should be pretty well suited to UK roads. Now, we're not able to drive this car today, but Genesis has given us a sneak peek to look around the car and see just what it's like both inside and out ahead of it going on sale this autumn. Now, the G70 is a car that has existed for a number of years but has been sold outside of the UK. However, this shooting brake version has been designed specifically for European markets because, well, everyone in Europe likes an estate car. That's why we've got this really slim tapered rear end which folds into those split design rear lights which mirror those up front. This particular car sits on really large alloy wheels too, and wears Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres as well, which does go to show a little bit of intent from Genesis to make this car handle as well as possible. Against rivals like the A4 and the 3 Series, it is quite a refreshing new take on the estate car. The G70 shooting brake will be offered with just 2 powertrains when it arrives in the UK this autumn. There's a petrol 2 litre sending power to the rear wheels, and then there's a 2.2 litre turbocharged diesel engine which again sends power to the rear wheels. Both cars come with an 8-speed automatic gearbox. This hasn't released full power figures for either of these powertrains just yet. We expect them to be pretty much on par with rivals. When you do buy a Genesis car, you get 5 years of coverage in terms of warranty, servicing and courtesy cars as well. So if you are looking for a car that really takes some of the headache out of ownership, then this could be a good option for you. Now inside the cabin of the G70 shooting brake, we've got a nice mix of high quality materials and large screens and displays. There's really nice leather and there's soft touch materials, and then we've got leather clad gear selector. And we've got this really cool hammered effect material which really does help to brighten the overall look of the cabin. Now, we've got a large central touchscreen which handles all of your media and navigation functions, but importantly we've also got some physical controls, which means that you have quick ways of changing between the screens without having to go through the screen itself, and that's a really useful function. Now lower down, we've got bezels for the heating and ventilation, and we've got a full multifunction steering wheel which sits in front of a large screen ahead of you which is configurable as well. Now up top you've also got a heads-up display, so this feels like a really technology heavy place to be, but it's backed by a really nice sense of solid build quality. Now Genesis hasn't actually revealed the pricing for the G70 shooting brake just yet, but it is estimating that this car will be around £35,000 to start with, and for that it feels really good value. Get into the back of the G70 shooting brake and you've got a kind of cocoon-esque feeling to it. It's quite snug, and despite that raked roofline, there's actually quite a lot of headroom. The seat is in my position and I'm just under 6 foot, and yeah, there's a decent amount of headroom. Of course, really tall passengers might end up struggling, but for everyone else, it's going to be more than all right. Elsewhere, we've got some nice features. We've got a power point in front of us, twin vents, and in the middle, we've got 2 cup holders. Now, the only thing I would say is that though this does have seating for 3 people back here, this large transmission tunnel means the person in the middle is going to be quite snug indeed. However, overall, it's a nice place to be and it feels really upmarket. Now, come around to the back of the car and you've got a power-assisted boot, which opens rather smoothly, and then inside you've got a 465 litre load area to take advantage of, and that can be extended further by folding those rear seats down. It's nice and square too, though it does have a slightly high load lip, so you will have to be careful of that when you're putting in heavier items. Thank you for watching this preview of the Genesis G70 shooting brake. Now, of course, the real question is, can this car rival those established premium competitors? And going off these initial impressions, it certainly seems that way, though we will have to get behind the wheel sometime this autumn to find out. Now, if you have enjoyed this video, please leave us a comment below and let us know what you think of this car. Can it take on the likes of the Audi A4 or the BMW 3 Series Touring? And while you're here, please remember to subscribe to the Motors.co.uk YouTube channel, hitting that bell icon so you're notified each and every time we upload a new video.